playing trumpet for 32 years, so you can kind of guess how old I am there. Trumpet's a really cool instrument, and I really love this particular instrument because it's such a majestic sounding instrument. And I remember when I first was picking out instruments, this was my favorite one because this was the one they played in all the period type movies where they'd have like horns and stuff like that, and it was a very majestic sounding horn. And I really loved it. And my mother played trumpet, and my grandfather also played trumpet, so it's kind of something that's in our heritage. Trumpet's been around since the early 1500s at least. It's one of the oldest instruments to date, and it's a really cool thing. A trumpet is a brass instrument, and it has a mouthpiece that you buzz into, unlike a woodwind instrument, which you use has a reed and where you blow into it, similar to your song flutes. But this is much different than that. You create an embouchure like this, and you buzz. It's kind of silly, but that's how you make a sound in this thing. And you play it into the mouthpiece, and the mouthpiece goes into the lead pipe, and it goes all the way into the horn. And the early horns did not have valves. That's what these are. They're not buttons, they're valves. And what the valves do is they lengthen the instrument so that you can play all the notes of the chromatic scale. So when you play that valve, the air goes into that tube right there, and it lengthens the horn. Who's seen a trombone before? Raise your hand if you've seen a trombone and know what that is. So a trombone is very similar in the way that when you lengthen that horn, if you go into the first position, and trombone has 7 positions, and when you lengthen that horn into the first position, it's similar to pressing the second valve. It lengthens it to that tube right there. So yeah, I'll demonstrate how it sounds. Jonathan wanted me to play something classical, so I've got something a little bit prepared here. So, who's heard Trumpet Voluntary before? Anybody heard that song? Probably not. So the way you play low or high notes is all dependent upon how you flex your muscles here on the side. So if you want to play a low note, you kind of relax a little bit. And to play higher, you just continually bring, so you kind of make this a stronger embouchure. Any questions? Okay. We got one right back there. Huh? Spit valve. That's what that is right there. I won't empty it on the floor right there. But yeah, it definitely creates some spit, and that's why they treated that. So you get rid of all the water. We call it water. And that right there too. So that's funny.